In this video, we're looking at one of the most crucial aspects of succeeding on Amazon in 2024, product and keyword research. Finding the right product and understanding the keywords that are going to drive traffic and sales to your Amazon listing are going to make or break your business. And the best part is I'm going to do a live, unplanned demo where you'll see exactly how to navigate the research process. In this video, we're going to be using an incredible tool called DataDive to uncover profitable products and generate a master keyword list, which is going to enable you to rank higher and attract more customers. So whether you're a seasoned Amazon seller or someone looking to get into the Amazon game, then this video is going to be for you. So guys, let's get into it. So this is going to be completely unplanned and live, so apologies for any mistakes. I'll try and keep it concise as possible, and hopefully we'll find a good product at the end of it. So one of the best places that I like to look for products is gift guides and gifting websites. It gives you good ideas for unique products that you aren't necessarily already on Amazon. Things that are unique, because what you don't want to do is just copy exactly what people are already doing on Amazon. You need to find a product which is differentiated, which solves a pain point for people and is unique. That is the way that you're going to stand out, along with developing a strong brand and having a good brand presence on Amazon. First thing that I like to do is you can just go onto Google and search for gift guides. Gift guides USA, let's do. There's a lot of different gift guides that you can look at. Let's maybe look at the New York Times gift guide. So this one's obviously from 2023. But there might be something interesting here. So here you can then search for price range. When we're looking for things on Amazon, I want something that's at least $20, and then let's put it as a high end, say $200. And then we can just look through and just see if there's anything that takes our eye. I always like to look at products as if I was the consumer. So for me, being a guy, I'm more attracted towards men's products or things that I could be passionate about maybe. So then it's just easier to sell to the customer avatar. So if you're the avatar of the product that you're selling, it makes it much easier to do the marketing, to do social media, and everything like that. So if you can find something that you're passionate about or that you're the customer avatar for, it just makes everything a lot easier. So let's see if we can find something that's suitable for guys. Nothing really sticking out so far. Cool toolbox. Just have a little look at this. Oh, what's cool about it? Not a whole lot. Can't see where you'd be able to differentiate there. What else can we find? Not a lot on this one. Sometimes you have to go through quite a few different gift guides to get ideas, but it's not a super quick process straight off the bat. The one site that I do really like looking at is not on the high street. So this is a site that quite often has unique products. As it's Father's Day coming up, let's have a look at Father's Day stuff. Best Father's Day gifts. But anything that's personalized, we don't really want to do. It's difficult to do personalized products on Amazon. Grow your own mushroom kit. This one could be interesting. be quite good. Let's have a look on Amazon to see what there is. Grow your mushroom. Okay, so here you can see there's already plenty of people doing it. Lots of sales. Reviews not great, so there could be something. A review count is high, but only 4-star. And you can look further down into the niche for a specific sort of lion's mane mushroom grow kit. So lion's mane mushroom is quite popular at the moment as a supplement. It has lots of benefits to it. So I'm looking at these ones that have sold over 100 and are only 3-star. That might be quite interesting. So let's have a look for lion's mane mushroom grow kit. So this one almost has the same search volume as the broader term. This could be quite interesting because, you know, some of these have hardly got any reviews. And these ones that have got 3 stars. So there's not a whole lot of competition here, which is good. So let's have a look at this one. This is how you end up, you can get into a bit of a rabbit hole with things. You'll find one idea and then you niche down from there, which is what we've just done. So this has got a slightly lower search volume at 1,408 searches per month. However, as it is much more niche than the broader mushroom growing kit search term, this one is likely going to have a higher conversion rate and is less competitive, which is ideal. What we want to do from here when we're using DataDive is we either select in the search bar, you have the little icon here for the extension, or you can just come across here and press dive box. So if you don't have DataDive already, be sure to check out in the description. We have a link which has a discount. So I encourage you to use that, which will give you a discount for life. And this is genuinely the best tool that you can use for product research and for keyword research. So once you've installed it and you have done your search, open up the dive box, and then what we need to do is select the most relevant. This is the key here, relevancy. So even though some of these lion's mane supplements, which are doing a huge amount of revenue a month, they're not the product that we're looking to sell. So we don't want to analyze the entire niche that comes up on the dive box here. We're only looking for the products which are relevant to what we want to sell. So in this case, it's lion's mane mushroom growing kit. So what we're looking for is the exact match of that. We're comparing the niche, not a broad niche of lion's mane, any product that has lion's mane in the title, for example. So we go down this list and we're looking just for, I use the little icon for the image here, just to get a quick view of what the product is. So this one's a mushroom growing kit. So we could add that in, but let's just see how many we get just from using the lion's mane for now. This one the same, this is the oyster mushrooms. So we're not going to include those for now. We're just going to include lion's mane. So the lion's mane here. Any ones which are lion's mane, you toggle them on. So we want to try and get about 15 ASINs here to do a good comparison. So all these. Last one. So now we have 15 lion's mane grow kits. here selected. So this is a very niche product, and we've kept that relevancy by only selecting the products which are the exact match to our search term. That's the key here. So once we've selected all those, we just press dive, and this just takes a minute or two to do its magic. Will automatically open. The first thing that I do now from here is go through the keyword list. So what we're aiming to do here with the keyword list is to only select the relevant search terms. So again, we want to take out anything that has to do with supplements or capsules or anything like that, where we want the most relevant search terms. So a lot about the process for product research and keyword research specifically is relevancy. Without finding the most relevant keywords, you're never going to be able to build a listing that gets to the top of the ranking, and then you need those relevant keywords for your PPC. To really launch on Amazon with PPC, you need to only target your most relevant search terms. So this is why the keyword research is really important, to keep it as relevant as possible. So what we're going to do now is just go down through this list and remove anything that is irrelevant. So this is we've only got 67 keywords here, which is good because we have our minimum relevancy setting at 30%. So we're just going to go down through here and remove anything that isn't relevant. Lines main, grow lines main. The great thing that I'm seeing already here is that there is a lot of different keywords for the same thing. Lines main kit, mushroom. So this is where you're starting to get a little bit less relevant. So mushroom grow kit, mushroom kit, they're not specific to lion's mane, so I'm going to remove these for now. You might still want to have these in a list because you could eventually rank for them, but because we're trying to keep it hyper relevant and validate the specific niche, I'm going to remove these for now, and then we can do our validation based on more relevant search terms. Lion's mane spores. Technically, your grow kit will be the spores, so I'm going to leave that in. So all these ones that are less relevant to lion's mane, I am removing. So to remove them, all I'm doing is just ticking the search term on the left side. And then we can remove them. So that should give us a much smaller list now. So we're down to 21. Now obviously we can see here the top search term, lion's mane grow kit, which has 21,000 search volume a month, which is fantastic search volume, which means that there's a lot of demand for this product. Now, the next thing that we're going to do to build out this master keyword list is look to see if there's any outliers. So the outliers are any search terms where one of these competitors is ranked highly on and the others aren't. So here we'd still want to be keeping it relevant. So these ones that have got lion's mane mushroom, this could be people that are searching for the actual mushroom itself to buy the mushroom. So maybe they would want to buy a grow kit and they grow their own. So this could be relevant. So as we can see here, not many people are ranking for it. So that's an opportunity for us to potentially rank on these search terms here. because it's still relevant, even though it's not the specific product, because we're not selling just the mushrooms, we're selling a grow kit. The grow kit turns into the mushrooms, therefore technically we are selling that product. So those we can add to our master keyword list. And once they're added, we can then look at the residue list. And then here you get all sorts of keywords. So normally I would then just filter it out to see if there's any lion's manes. So this, for example, fresh lion mane mushroom, we could add that because people are buying the grow kit to grow them fresh. And you can see that the top seller in the niche is ranked highly for that. So that shows me that is a relevant keyword. And then these other lion's mane one, not the liquid, lions to know. So these ones we can add as well. So now we can come back to our master keyword list, and the outliers and the residue ones will have been added. And then I'm going to sort it by search volume. So obviously some of these outlier ones, we saw that some people weren't ranked for them. This has got a huge search volume, lion's mane mushroom. Obviously it's not the grow kit, but we still have someone ranked for that, which is a grow kit. So obviously lion's mane grow kit is the top one. You can see here that some of these sellers aren't ranked that well for this, which is interesting. We also want to look then at this top seller. So this top seller is doing $22,000 a month in revenue. Here that tells me that there is an opportunity here. If you look, now we've got this relevant keyword list, and it's showing that they're not doing a great job across the board. Obviously some of these outliers skew that a little bit, but eventually we would want to try and rank for these keywords as well. For now, I'm going to look at the overview. So I'm looking at this now, the niche as a whole. We've got the relevant keywords, we have the top sellers, and now we can analyze this niche. Total revenue for the niche, $82,000 a month, which is decent. Plenty of sales. Median price $28.99, which is a good price range. Typically you want to be over $20, because with Amazon fees and everything at the moment, anything under $20 is difficult to get a margin. For the medium reviews, 39, which is great. Low review count means that you don't have huge competition to compete with, and only 4 stars out of 5, which is also great. All US sellers, typically you don't want to enter a niche that's full of Chinese sellers, because there can be black hat tactics going on. They typically compete on price, so it's nice to be in a niche that doesn't have any Chinese sellers. These are all US or Canadian sellers in the niche, which means that their strong competition typically do better on branding, but as you can see here, their products aren't particularly doing well. Let's have a look at the rest of the niche. Total search volume 361,000, which is amazing. And the competitors overall here, very strong possibility for this niche. People are either very weak or weak when it comes to ranking on the keywords. Only one seller is showing as very strong. So that means that there's definitely an opportunity here to go into this niche. Not much here on the search trends. Obviously it's a fairly new product. Like the data on here goes back to last year. So we can't see back to see the trend line, but here it's definitely on the way up, which is a good sign. So now we want to look deeper at the competition. So for that we come into Deep Dive. And this, you can see an overview of each individual product. So you can see the BSR chart here. This one is obviously the main seller, so it's has a good BSR. And you can also look at their sales date and some other attributes for them. You can also download their images if you want, and then you can give this to your designer and say, you know, I'd like to replicate this. What I like to do is click this little button in the top left corner here to narrow all the search terms down, and then I can look at the images as an overall to really get an idea of if I can compete against these people with imagery and branding, etc. As you can see here, the top one is doing a great job. They have a nice packaging, really stands out. Nice graphics here. So these ones are the ones to compete against, and that's why obviously they're doing the double the sales of the next bestseller. So you would need to compete with these on branding and imagery. These are obviously explaining what the product is, and yeah, they have overall looks like a really nice listing. But as you can see, when you scroll further down for the rest of the products, like these guys are doing 400 sales a month, yet they literally don't tell you anything with their imagery other than show you pictures of the mushrooms. This tells me that there is definitely room to enter this niche, and you could easily compete with a better listing. Just scroll down. Not many people with any sort of infographics or anything. Obviously, they were, as we saw, a lot of these are coming from the US, so they're sourced within the US, but yet only this one is highlighting that fact, when that is actually a great USP to have. And you should, if you're sourcing in the US and selling in the US, then you should definitely be highlighting that on your images. Overall, not a very competitive niche in terms of branding, so I think that you could easily compete here. So the next thing that we want to look at is the strength of the competitors' listings. So to do that, we go into Listing Builder on the left side here. And DataDive has a great system, an attribute that they use called ranking juice. Here you can see all the competitors, and it gives you like a ranking score based on their ranking juice metric. Now we can look under this heading of Battle of the Listings. We can see each competitor, which is ranked by their ranking juice. This is the top seller, and they have the second highest ranking juice. As you can see here, all these most relevant search terms they have in their title. The green here means that it's in their title, so they're obviously doing a great job with having the keywords in their title, but they also have some that they don't even have anywhere in their listing. So less relevant, yes, but it could be something that you could add to your description, for example. Typically the description won't be shown if you have A+ content on your listing, so the description is a good way to add some of these keywords. So if there's any here that aren't in the listing at all, that means it's a good opportunity for us to have these somewhere in our listing, which will help us to rank on those keywords. So you can see here the top seller has a few lion's mane spores, for example. Your products might be suitable for people looking for lion's mane spores, because they're wanting to obviously use those spores to grow the mushroom. So in that sense, they're looking for your product. So these haven't got this keyword anywhere in their listing. So that to me is an opportunity where you could add that in the description, for example, or in your backend search terms, and then you can potentially rank for those keywords. So how I would build a listing once it's all validated and you want to write the listing, I typically use ChatGPT. DataDive do have an AI copywriter, so you can use this to write your listing. So I'll show you that now. And then what I would do is I would take what DataDive is giving us, put it into ChatGPT, and use that as the base of your listing and grow it out from there. So it has some of the top features: boost your health with lion's mane mushrooms, grow from lion's mane spores. So it's obviously added some of the keywords in here, but you can basically take this by copying it, put it into ChatGPT, and build out the listing from there. Then you bring it back into here and you play around with the listings. Once you go under this tab, you can then see whether, as you're writing it, these keywords will get ticked off, whether they're in your title, bullets, or description in exact form or in broad form. So this is a great way to build your listing to ensure that you're getting the maximum ranking juice you can. So you can see here it's quite obviously a basic listing that is written out for us, but it's used all the keywords, and then that would give us a ranking juice score of 233,000, which is way above the top ranked person here. The aim is to use your master keyword list, which is super relevant, to build out a listing where you are going to be at the top of this ranking juice leaderboard here. And that's going to give you the best possible chance to rank on those keywords. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed that video. We found a product which could potentially sell for $20,000 a month in a little under 30 minutes. So that shows you that DataDive is a great tool to use. I really like using it. Helps massively with product research and keyword research, building out your listings, and they're continuously innovating with new product features all the time. They're adding PPC tools in there which are coming later this year, so I really encourage you to check it out. Remember, in the description below we have a discount offer which gives you a discount for life, so check that out. So if you like this video, please remember to smash those like buttons, subscribe to the channel, share it with anyone that you know. So until next time, thanks very much for watching. Take care.